Hi, I'm Jake from Savannah Scouts, and today I'm going to review my primary gun. It's the Combat Machine M4 pneumatic blowback version. Pneumatic blowback is right alongside, right here. You pull it back, and then you can pull it back with the charging handle, and it reveals the hop up. That's right there. I hate the dial hop up. I wish they had it how the JG M4, not M4, the MP5 has it, where there's just a dial on the side of the gun, and you can push it forward for all the way up or back for all the way down. Because you can do that real quick. This one you have to put it on your knee, then you pull it down. While it's pulled down, dial it in. That takes a lot of time. All you have to do for the MP5. That's one thing I don't like about most M4s. Starting from the front of the gun, the iron sight. Oh, let's move up here. The Combat Machine muzzle thing, flash hider, whatever you want to call it. It has a little notch in it, and that's not broken or nothing was harmed to your gun. That's how the real M4 is, because to compensate for muzzle climb, when you fire the rifle, it goes up. To compensate for that, they put a little nick in it so that the expanding gases kind of swirl around the barrel and compensate for it going up. Just a little bit. Not much, but whatever. Let you kill bad guys with more proficiency. There's the iron sights. There. That's for night, and if you're wearing like goggles, that's for more precise drive. To tell you the truth, you don't really need much of an iron sight in airsoft, especially with an automatic gun. It's more like, boom, that's where that one hits. Let's adjust it. It's just me. I would get a red dot sight if I were you with this gun, because at night you can't see anything with it. We were just playing a night op like a couple days ago, which my selector switch broke off. Pretty bummed about that, but I still got that one on the other side, so that one breaks off. I guess I'm just gonna be semi-automatic for the rest of ever. Next to the foregrip. This thing comes off super easy. People always complain that they're a little, it's not a D-clip, I forget what it's called, but I don't know, O-ring, O-clip thing, that. Yeah, they always complain that that is really hard to pull down. Well, it's just because your gun's brand new and they have brand new springs in it, so it'll loosen up after time. Like mine was sort of hard to get, I'll admit, but it's easy now. This gun has about one of the most spacious areas for your battery to fit ever. Like you could fit a 9.6 nunchuck in there with ease, and that's what battery I'd recommend you getting. The 9.6 200 milliamp mega amp. I don't know which one it is. I'm the worst reviewer in the world, man. Well, I'd recommend you get that because it lasts forever and it's a 9.6 and it brings up your rate of fire pretty high. It's not like a Mac 11, but it's pretty good. Next, come to take it apart. You gotta pull that. You gotta push that pin out all the way, then that pin out. Excuse me, halfway, and then you can just take the thing off like a real M4. The upper receiver. See, I already knew what that word was. So what's up? Trademarks, you got this. That's the Combat Machine logo. Combat Machine is basically saying, I'm going to make one of our beastly $300 guns, all the internals of the beastly $300 gun, put it all in a super hardly constructed plastic body, and sell it for cheaper so that intermediate players that don't have like thousands of dollars to spend on airsoft can afford it. This thing has the same internals, maybe, I think it's just a little bit bigger barrel. And that's it. Everything that you see in one of the top of the line G&G is in this gun, but for cheaper because the body. And the body is hard. They tested it in the Airsoft GI warehouse. They dropped it off of like a 10-foot high building. 10-foot high building. 10-foot high room. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. And they dropped it about 8 times. And it didn't show any scratches. Next.
It's only 10.
What?
It's been a long day.
Would you shut your mouth? It's been a long night. I just sleep in a freaking
church pew.
I just sleep in a church pew. Then I had to freaking roll up my mattress. You know what I had to sleep in, guys? I know this isn't like a legit good review, but you know what I had to sleep in? I had to sleep on like a floor mat. And you know what I used for my sleeping bag? 2 flak jackets. Every time I'd move around, they just fall off me. So I'd wake up freezing my balls off. And then I had to pile them back on me. I'd turn, they all fall off. And it was just not a good night. Not a good night at all.
I'm going to live off the land.
The world is my toilet. Alright, well, back to the review. Sorry for that little anecdote. Under the trademark, Combat Machine trademark, you have a monster of a magazine. This thing never lets me down. It's 450 rounds. That is borderline support gunner. Thought my gun was gonna fall. My rifle, sorry. I'm gonna get my lashings later for calling it a gun. Alright, anyways, 450 rounds. You have to wind this thing for like 2 minutes to get it all the way up, but once you do, it's pretty good. That's one of my favorite parts about this gun. Everyone's all winding their shit up, and winding their shoot up, and I just like wind it once, and I'm playing the whole game on it. Next comes a trigger guard, metal trigger, metal. I don't know what you look for in a trigger, but it's there. A lot of people are complaining that little notch right there is bugging the piss out of them. It's not that bad. Like, it fits in between your ring finger. If you don't have, like, chubby fingers like your freaking Mr. Sausage Links, then it won't bother you. I mean, jeez. It fits in between your ring finger and your index finger perfectly. Not index finger, middle finger. I'm sorry. It's been a long night. Long, cold, freezing night. See? I think 4 examples is enough. Let's move on. Right here, the forward assist in this gun serves a purpose, which kind of made me, like, I don't want to use any nasty metaphors, so you just fill in your own little metaphor there. Bam. Push that in, and it releases all the gear tension, which I think is amazing. I don't know if I didn't do this, but hey, you can adjust the little sight thing there. Happy not one guy that's always like, why didn't you mention that? Just leave me alone. Let's see. Charging handle releases the blowback and reveals the hop up. I'm at 8 minutes. Gotta speed this up. Then I gotta add my Arnold Schwarzenegger thing. Charging handle. I mean, not charging handle. Jesus.
That PU got to you.
Alright. Sling mount right there for all the gun. This one's locked. It will not move. This one swivels. Doesn't swivel left and right, but it swivels up and down. There, boom. Bam, got that. And then retractable stock. What's not to love? Oh, and Airsoft GI has this new combat machine. It's $140, and it has rails. I really wish I would have got that. Just saying. If anyone... No, never mind. I would get the rails. If I could do it over again, I would get the rails. Not that I don't like you. It's just, I can't put Jack Diddley in this beast of a weapon.
Trademarks?
I already went over the trademarks.
Oh, you did it. You did that last video. I
did the combat machine one. And I explained to them what combat machine is.
Oh.
Yeah. And you got a serial code right there. I didn't mention that. But that's pretty cool. It's unique to every gun they have. So if someone's on the field and they're like, no, that's my combat machine. It's like, nuh-uh. Check this out. So yeah. And that's about it for the combat machine M4. This is Jake's review. Oh. That was my balls. Get to the chopper!